Tracks instructional video 4. Starting the ID and FD fans. These instructions show you how to place the 4 draft fans into operation in preparation for the unit purge. This video is broken out into these 6 steps. If desired, you can use the step numbers to navigate to the starting point of the step you want to study. Freeze playback if you need more time to examine a slide. We'll be launching all operations from the Draft System Overview screen. Initially we have the air path set up according to procedure as well as the flue gas path. And the air heaters are running. Start the first induced draft fan. Navigate to the detail window. Single-click to open. Double-click to enlarge the screen. Fail. The detail screen shows ID fan 1 and its critical component. In addition to the field checks, close the inlet dampers and control vanes. To avoid large furnace pressure excursions or excessive motor starting current, lube oil pump into the standby role by setting its mode in auto. It will start automatically should the primary duty pump fail. We can see that the inlet dampers are closed, and that the vanes are closed and in manual mode. To complete the setup, I'm placing lube oil pump 1A in auto mode to designate it as the standby pump. Now let's look at the permissives to run the ID fan 1 start sequence. The motor temperature cannot be high and brake must be released. The associated rotary air heater must be running, and a lube oil pump must be available. Confirm the brake release status here. Confirm the motor temperature status here. We've already confirmed that the air heater is running and that a lube oil pump is available. Let's examine the ID fan startup sequence. The duty lube oil pump starts. Lube oil pressure must meet a minimum threshold to ensure that sufficient oil flow will be provided to the fan. Oil vanes must be fully closed within 30 seconds. At 35 seconds, the ID fan will start, and at 45 seconds the inlet dampers begin to open. Sequence completes when they reach full open. Navigate to the ID fan 1 group start control and initiate the start sequence. The duty lube oil pump starts immediately. The downstream lube oil pressure easily exceeds the minimum threshold. The fan vanes started in the closed position but would have been driven closed and given a full 30 seconds to reach the closed position had they not. Also note that the sequence control box flashes in pink as the sequence progresses. Let's jump ahead to the 35-second mark when the motor start is initiated. Notice that the motor current surges and temporarily exceeds its maximum threshold, but it quickly settles back to a value below 200 amps, and the startup sequence continues. At 45 seconds the inlet begin to open. Once fully open, the sequence is complete, and the control box displays in solid pink. Close the detail window. Now initiate furnace pressure control. Navigate to the furnace pressure control loop, then open. Navigate to the ID fan vane controls, then open. Notice that the furnace pressure controls are locked. As I place the ID fan vane controls in auto, they can receive direction from the furnace pressure master control loop. The mode is lifted and the furnace pressure controls can be switched to auto. Furnace pressure set point is locked at a value that maintains a mild draft in the furnace. Pressure control loop opens the ID vanes very gradually, taking about 4 minutes to reach set point. Jumping ahead at 4 minutes, we see that furnace pressure has reached set point and the ID vanes have leveled off at 13%. The step is complete.